Hey, you fucks. Thanks for, checking out the videos, showing a little bit of support. How about you take it to the next level and show us some love over there on Patreon, huh? Huh?
Hot, sexy bitches. Okay. Yeah. Just get there. Cause it, yeah, dude. Oh. Strength and honor. Strength and honor. Right. Other than we need to go to a gas station. Gotta go to a gas station first. And then we'll do it. Oh yeah. That's cool. Okay. Oh yeah, let's start this, shall we? Yo, 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 yo. Hi, guys. What's up? It's your good old buddy, Pawpa coming to you live from the Japan Zors. And I just got done doing a fun little TV commercial audition. And, I don't know, it's so funny comparing this to before. But anyway, we'll get into that in a second. But anyway, first off, let's get out of this parking lot, which was very cool. Come on. It was very cool. You know, it's so funny. This is Akasaka, like one of the most, like, kind of posh. This is like Akasaka, one of the most posh, richest areas in Tokyo. And, yeah, I mean, like, this is the place where people wear brand clothing, you know. This is the place where people that make a lot of money work and live. This is where the celebs have like a small little apartment, and you can tell who's a celebrity because they wear usually a hat and glasses and a mask on when they go outside. And yeah, just look at this place. Look at how different it is compared to Shinjuku, where I'm usually at, where I'm from. And yeah, I mean, look, there's all these cops and everything. Like, there's oh no, that's a security guard. I saw some cops earlier, but look, I love it how they've got like a nice looking building, and then they got an old building here, and it's abandoned. Huh, okay. I don't know, it's so interesting because like these places, they'll have like an old building like this that's been here forever, and so they don't need to leave even if the land tax is high or whatever, because it's not like America where the land tax will screw you over. But yeah, I thought anyway, why don't we ride around this area? And I was surprised, like that bike parking was only like 300 yen. That was a pretty decent deal. But yeah, guys, I know that I've released like 2 bike videos so far this year. So, you know, I wanted to release some more. And so I'm like, okay, let's release some more. Let's make some more. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing today. I just finished an audition. I want to talk about the audition that I did. I want to talk about these rich areas and stuff. And yeah, it's just it's so funny. From Kabukicho, I thought it was going to be such a long ride to get here from when I saw Google Maps, but I was able to get here in like 15 minutes or something. Like, it was very fast. So I got here extremely early. And yeah, for all of you guys who don't know, Akasaka, not to be confused with Asakusa, is famous for having a lot of TV. I mean, I think the TBS, the TBS TV studios here. But also, like, as you can see, that guy just walked by me, white dude with like an expensive toy truck in his hands, you know, obviously buying it for his kid, a foreign, not a Japanese toy, and yeah, you know, you can see that like this is a very affluent area. And here, I gotta crack my neck really quick. Sorry guys, I gotta pause this for a second. My neck is this helmet. I should have stretched my neck before I put this on. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, that feels so much better. Yes. Indeed, yes. But anyway, yeah. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even notice that couple that was walking near me, they were a foreign couple. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, look at this tiny little house. You can always tell you're in a rich area because they'll have old buildings like this, but they're painted over. Like, they don't want buildings to look bad in these nice areas, so they'll try to like paint over them. Like in Taiwan, for instance, or whatever, there were so many buildings with like black mold on the outside and shit, and they just looked horrible. But in Japan, especially in areas like this, they want the building to look nice, even if it's an old ass building. And the roads are really clean. People are wearing new clothes, like brand name clothes. It's so funny, like rich people are really, I mean, of course, right? They care a lot about appearances. So, like for example, I don't have a dog, but my hair is always shedding because anybody who's had long hair knows exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, like my hair sheds, and so I always have like loose hair hanging on me. And like these guys are the kind of guys that's like if they have a dog, it's a short hair or something, and they got that tape roller always to use. But yeah, anyway, that was interesting. I just went and did an audition for like an anime related thing, and that was really cool. That was fun. Like, you know, it's so funny because like up until now, I've always done like auditions, and I tried to be like really Japanese about it, and that was totally the wrong way to go. I should have been super gaijin-y about it from the get-go, because I already look like a weird foreigner, so I shouldn't try to be super Japanese about shit unless I like had dyed my, I mean, like they're hiring you as a foreigner because you look like a foreigner, you know, so like ham it up. And so yeah, like today I was like, yeah, like, you know, for my self-introduction, I was like, yeah, I love Dragon Ball Z, I'm a big otaku, I ride a motorcycle, I like fighting, but in my heart, I am a peaceful man. And the guy's like, bullshit, and I was like, you got me. And anyway, I don't know, that was really fun, you know. And anyway, I don't come like I gotta chat GPT it while I'm like premiering this or something. This is a reminder to Sam watching this during the premiere. ChatGPT, why Akasaka is famous besides the TV stuff, because it looks like they got some big ass, maybe that's a hotel, that's a company, but I can't read it because the sun's reflecting on it. But yeah, I mean, like, what is this place famous for? Like, look at that building, that's all weird. It's got like a big disc on the top of it. Yeah, but yeah, look up why this area, because like, you know, for example, this is near Tamaike-sanno, and Tamaike-sanno is famous for kind of being in between Akasaka and Roppongi, but also that's where the American embassy is, and there's a shit ton of cops there, so that's kind of cool. Where is this? That's Akasaka Station, and we can't go straight. Okay. It's all blocked off. I don't even know what goes over there. But you can't even go in there. Oh, that's TBS. Okay, that's the road to get to TBS station. But yeah, it's so funny because I could have taken the train from Shinjuku station over here. I could have gone on some subway or whatever to get over here, but I was like, nah. Like, I Googled it, and you know, there's always a lot of like parking spots, but there's not a lot of bike parking spots. But when I Googled the location of the audition, then, like, you know, if you're already in that area on Google Maps, you can just type in something else you're looking for. So I typed in bike parking lot, and I found one. I was really surprised. It was like right there, because most places, if they have bike parking, they never advertise it. I guess like having a motorcycle is like kind of a bad image, but all these celebrities, I guess, they like riding in their motorcycles. So you know, they had motorcycle parking available. And I was like, that's awesome. And again, like, the parking wasn't that expensive. It's so funny. The last time I came here was, oh God, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. My immigration lawyer friend, you know, he, can we go down this road? Yeah, there's cars here. We can go down. My immigration lawyer friend, he invited me to come out to yakiniku here. And yeah, we went out and did yakiniku, at this like really fancy yakiniku place, because like, you know, they have these certain like restaurants here where you can get the koshitsu, which means like a private room, but it's not really private because like the walls and doors are paper thin. So but I mean, like, you know, celebrities go there because they don't want to sit out in public and be recognized or whatever, so they try to, like, you know, eat at places like that. But you know, for me, I'm more of like, well, I mean, again, I'm not a celebrity, so, you know, my thinking's different on this, but I really like open saloon style, like, food places, you know, where it's just like, it's open, it's kind of like a giant studio apartment but for restaurant and stuff, you know. And so but yeah, this is it's just basically like the train station and then the big road, and then just like these two streets in between. What is this? The Biff Techie. Okay, let's see. Is anybody behind me? No. Okay. Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, it's funny. I forgot. Akasaka is basically two streets. It's this one and that one, and then like all the other stuff back there, and then there's Yasukuni Shrine up there. And then there's like either there's like a hotel over there or something too. So yeah, but I mean, like, this is the area that was made so that people that work in the TV industry have like a place to hang out outside of work. At least that's what my understanding was of this place. And yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. It's very cool. I guess we're turning left now. I was hoping that I could find like some cool burger place. I thought I saw a Wendy's. I think the Wendy's is right on that corner. Oh well, there's a Wendy's in Shinjuku anyway. So, but yeah, I thought we'd just ride around for funsies. I've got enough. Well, I mean, we got to stop by a gas station, but I know, like, my internal compass is so good, I roughly know where we are. So, like, because if you're going from Shinjuku, see, this goes to Shibuya. Okay, 246. I know 246. It's so funny, when I was applying to be a taxi cab driver, they ask you to know the roads, but I was like, yeah, I know the roads if you tell me the number. And they're like, no, you're supposed to know the names of the roads. And I'm like, but the roads are always labeled outside by their number, not by the name. And he's like, yeah, you gotta like look in the book. And I'm like, well, what's the point if on GPS, I guess on GPS sometimes the name of the street is there, but not always. The number's definitely there though. But yeah, anyway, like Yasukuni Jinja's that famous shrine where that piece of shit Chinese dude came and took a piss and wrote toilet on there, that motherfucker. And he's like, well, that's because they have war criminals buried there and they pray to them every year. And it's like, yeah, and they have a bunch of other people too, dude. You know? Oh, somebody got stopped. What was he doing? I don't know what he was doing, but it was, Akasaka Keisatsu, that's a police station. There you go. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to ride around Tokyo. Got something in my eye. Yeah, because, you know, it's the perfect weather today. And I was actually supposed to go film something with young James. I was supposed to go film something with him. And, but I got this audition last minute. So I was like, okay, you know, if I pass this audition, I think I'll get like Nanaman or something. I'll get like $700 or something. It'll be, oh, that's a dead end. Look at that. They're just digging up a big plot of land there. I want to like go and explore this area. Like, one of the fun things to do is get on your bike and then go explore the side streets. But if they've dug up that area, then that's not going to be fun. We'll find a side street to go to though. Yeah, there's a side street. Yeah, because it's always like these areas, they're always like separated by, there's a big road, and then there's the side streets, and it shows you what's behind the big, because like they have like a rule for zoning or something where you can't have, you can only have big buildings next to the big roads. You can't have them behind. Like in these little areas, you can only have like a building that's up to like 10 stories tall or something, because if an earthquake happens, if it was a giant building, it's just going to crush all the other, like if it falls that way, it's just going to crush all these other tiny buildings behind it. So, but yeah, I mean, like, you know, you can, you know, I always see these like geo-catchers or whatever you call them, geo-taggers, where they'll find, like, they'll look at like a place on Google Maps or something, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, that's like that's Russia, that's Virginia, that's and I'm like, damn dude, like fuck, that's amazing. But for me, I'm like, if you show me a place in Tokyo, if you show me a picture, I can probably roughly guess where that is or what area of Tokyo that is. Like, you know, if you show me a neighborhood, I might not know exactly where it is, but I'll know the area where it is, you know. But yeah, I mean, like, look at this. It's a clean, tight, short street. And again, like, that's one of the things, like, the people who live in these areas, they always want to wear really nice, clean clothing. Like, you know, if they're wearing faded clothing, it's like for like poser shit, you know. They don't want it to, you know, what is it? They want to look good. Like, fashion is life. Okay, can I not go down here? Motherfucker, it didn't say it was a one-way street here. G10 Shiganuku. Okay. Here, let's go back. But yeah, you can always tell because also they got the brick buildings. But usually it's not a brick building, it's just the outside is brick. But yeah, again, like you can, I don't know, it's funny. Like I don't, like I got comments saying that I was hating on rich people in a couple of my videos, and it's like, dude, I'm not, man. Like if you earned it and stuff, like that's great, but I'm not gonna like pat you on the back if it's just generational wealth, you know? Like you didn't earn it, you just inherited it. That's different. But like, I mean, you can just tell like the quality of life is different in these areas. Like it's not like, I remember, was it Robert Kiyosaki or somebody else who's like, you know, wealth is not about money, it's about a mentality that you have. And yeah, it's just I mean, like, I guess you could say that like my whole thing when it comes to rich people is just like you know, I'm talking about like rich people in these areas, for instance, right? Like that's what I'm getting at, is that it's like they're kind of boring. Like, you know, they compensate for their lives to be interesting by buying stuff, you know, and like, but the thing is that like the buildings that they live in, they're boring. The things they buy, it's not interesting. But so they're competing. I mean, it's straight up like American Psycho shit, where it's just like they're competing with other guys. Like, I mean, that's how they flex, right? Like Coffee Talk was saying that, how it's like rich people, they flex by buying stuff. They get clout by buying stuff, buying the coolest new thing or whatever, right? They're competing with each other like that. And yeah, for me, it's like I don't really care about that, but I understand they do. But the whole point I was getting at, though, is that like I think the reason why maybe like rich people or successful business people like me is because I offer, I mean, like, this is what I believe. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right on this, where it's just like I'm really authentic most of the time when I talk to people. And you know, when you're living in that world, you got to be fake all the time. You got to be fake with the way that you talk to people. You got to be fake with the way you present yourself. You know, you can't really say how you feel. And yeah, you know, and it's like I don't know. I mean, like, look at this. We're in Roppongi right now, and this place is, everything's pristine. Everything's nice. But yeah, I mean, like, there's a reason why I've had like 3 roommates that work for Google. You know, like they all worked for Google, and they lived at my house, and it's like because they trusted me. Like I could talk to them. You know, like I wasn't gonna kiss their ass kind of thing, and I think they really appreciated that. And also, I'm an interesting motherfucker. So, not to toot my own cock or anything. We should have gone to Dorsia. I could have gotten us a table. Nobody goes there anymore. I love quoting that movie and having people be like, what? You know? Oh, it's so good. We should have gone to Dorsia. I could have gotten us a table. You know what? I'm going to be fat. I always come here and I always get Cinnabon. Like that's my thing. Like if I'm ever by Roppongi, I get myself some Cinnabon. And yeah, I guess we're by Shibuya or by Roppongi. I don't know. Like I mean, like this is for the rest of the day, right? Like I'm kind of like I want to get Cinnabon, but I won't because I bought Costco muffins through Amazon, and they just got delivered. So now I'll stop. I really want to get them, but no. Like I can't justify getting those and doing that too. But if I want to go back to Shinjuku though, I need to go. Shit. Senator Clay Aiken. Shit. If that way is Shibuya and that way's Akasaka, then where should I be going? Oh yeah, dude, this kebab shop's pretty good though. Shit. If I didn't have tacos at home, I would get a kebab. This one in particular, the Mamo Turkish, that one's really good. I went there when I... what is this guy waiting for? Is there a car in front? Oh, there is a car in front of him, that's why. Oh, and it's a diplomat's car, too. What a dick. You can tell it's a diplomat when they have the blue license plate. Okay, wait, what direction am I going then? Oh, there's Tokyo Tower. So that means that's East Tokyo that I'm going towards. But whatever, we still gotta drive for an hour anyway to make this an hour-long rant, right? So it's okay if we get a little lost. But I would like something to eat. That kebab place would have been nice, but it's fine. We'll circle around. We'll do something. Okay, Gotanda's that way, so that's south. Shiba Koen is that way, and that's southeast. And if we go left, then that's Tameike, the way that we came. But that's good because that's towards Shinjuku, so that's fine. But yeah, I mean, like, this is... I wanted to, like, circle around and show more of this place. But, I don't know. I'm just playing it by ear here. I'm just walking around, stroking the cock. It's funny, I haven't seen Tokyo Tower in forever, you know? Like, in Shinjuku, if you climb, not climb, but if you go, like, for example, if you, depending on where you're walking in the street, you can see Skytree, which is, this is southeast, so that's east. That's, like, east or northeast, so, you know, but I don't think you can see Tokyo Tower from there, unless you're in, like, a really, really tall building. But, anyway, yeah, I don't know, this, like, it's, the whole... What I was trying to get at here is just like, I guess I don't come to this area that much, and during auditions, like when I was younger, you know, I wanted to be perfect, or not perfect, but I just didn't want to, like, I wanted to be a good team player, right? So I'd ask, like, what do you need, well, you know, what do you want me to do? But now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, I'll do what I want, and if you don't like it, that's fine. Like, you know, that's the kind of mentality you gotta have when you drive in front of me. When you're working sometimes, or at least that's the way that it's always worked out for me, because I'm like, you know what, if you don't want to work with me, good, I just saved myself some time, right? But like, for example, the audition, normally you don't show your tattoos during an audition, but if they make you take off your shirt, they're going to see it anyway, right? And so they asked me, like, do you have any other tattoos? And again, this is why it's good to have tattoos like on your shoulders and thighs, so people can't see it. Okay, where do we go? Come on. Okay. Regular Mantan. 現金で。あとタイヤの空気をチェックしてくれないかな。空気。はい。ちょっと低いと思う。Okay. いや、普通、いや、普通。レギュラーで、はい。God, it's been so long since I've been to a place where I didn't have to fill it up myself. I totally forgot how to say this shit. Yeah, regular Mantan Genkin. So, regular Mantan Genkin. Okay. Yeah. And you can see that guy's car. That guy's car is a foreign diplomat car too, because it's got the blue license plate. Hey, これで、はい。And that's another good reason that like I have this bag, you know, this bag that I have right now on my shoulder. This is a chrome platinum bag or something. It's called, and one of my viewers gave me this, and this is like an expensive bag. And the reason why he gave me it is because he bought a new one. Hi, domo. And so I was pretty lucky. Ugh. You know, and so like when I walk around these areas though, like this is a pretty posh bag, so people are like, oh, okay, maybe this guy just dresses bad, but he's got a good bag, so he's obviously one of us. こっちは OK? OK。あ、こっちもお願いします。はい、OK。OK。すいませんね、ちょっと手間をかけてるし。前のタイヤはちょっと低いでした？低かったですね。そうですね。そう、ちょっと低いと感じてたかなと思ってて。あ、大体ある？後ろはありますよ。OK。そうか、前だけだった。OK。OK、ありがとうございました。Okay, anyway, we've got this. Okay, cool. I guess the front tire was a little bit low. I kind of thought so. Anyway, good. We filled up Spaghettims. 800 yen to fill him up. And yeah, good stuff. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Domo! Arigato! Oh, let's go on the Backstreets of Roppongi if we can. Can we go on the Backstreets? Yeah, we'll do Backstreet Boy stuff with the boys. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, this is cool. Like, go and do some Roppongi cruising. We're cruising. We're Al Pacino Roppongi cruising, dude. But yeah, anyway, I mean, like, look at this too. Like, the trees are very well kept. Yeah, like this area, man. Like, if you, it's so funny because like some people will move. I mean, like, it reminds me of that scene in Wall Street where like Charlie Sheen moves to like a small but high-rise apartment just to be in Manhattan or whatever, you know. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know. It's pretty cool. Wait, is this where the bagel place is? Hold on. Downtown Bees. No, that's just a bento shop. I thought there was like a bagel shop on this street, but I guess not. Okay, if I go this way, it's towards Shibuya. If I keep going that way, that's towards Shibuya, right? And if I go this way, it's towards the center of the city, right? Okay, yeah, that way is towards Ueno, so we should turn left. Okay. Yeah, we'll go to Shibuya and then we'll just go up from there. But anyway, you guys having fun? You guys having fun going on a little motorcycle ride with Dad? Yeah. Yes, you are. Aren't you, Spaghetti? Yes, you are, because you're Daddy's big boy. Yes, you are. Daddy loves you, gives you big kisses. Yes. Who gets big kisses? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's funny, Jim, my buddy Jim, Kid Shoryuken, he used to work at one of these buildings. I forgot. But he worked for one of those buildings as like an intern for like college credit, like making videos. And then he was like, can you hire me? And because they hired his friends. And they're like, will you accept this extremely low, shitty salary? And he's like, no. And they were like, yeah, we can't hire you. And then the company went bankrupt anyway. So yeah, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? But yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, Roppongi. I don't know. Again, like the only time I've ever really come to this place, like when I first moved to Japan, I came here for whatchamacallit. I came here to like go clubbing and go to the cheap bars and stuff and pick up chicks because I thought like the easy gaijin hunters would be in this area, and it's like, nope, that wasn't really true. Like if you are a really good looking guy, then oh yeah, dude, you're gonna slay hard. But I don't know, whenever I think of this area now, I just think of like it's for whenever I think of this area, I just think of like it's for like, you know, this is the place where the rich people live that are foreigners or doing, like, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure Facebook, I think, and a couple other tech companies are in this area. I know Google used to be, but I don't think it's here anymore. But yeah, this will take us to Shibuya, then we can take Yamate Dori up. I mean, there's like shortcuts to go through the city, but this is the, like, you know, that's the thing. Like, you know, people are like, oh, do you get confused? Do you ever get lost in Tokyo? Not really. Because as long as you stick to the main highways, you're not really going to get lost ever. Because there's, like, the highways, they're very clear about where they go. You know? And they constantly have signs. The signs used to be in Japanese. Now they're in English, too. Where it just tells you what direction you're going to. And as long as you know, like, you know, everyone wants to think Tokyo's so complicated to get through and get around, but it really isn't, you know? It's just a giant circle, the Yamanote circle. And if you can figure out the corners, circles don't have corners, shut up, you know what I mean. You can figure out the corners of the circle, then you can figure out where you are in the city pretty easily. So right now we are in kind of the middle south part of the circle. Not super south, but middle south. And there's I think this is the Mori building. You know it's posh when they have an escalator on the outside. I mean, like, what do they do with these when they get rained on or snowed on? I guess they still work or whatever, right? But yeah, I've been in that building. That building's cool. That's where YouTube used to be. I don't know if it's still there. Oh, is this Mori? No, this is the Roppongi Hills. I don't know. That shows how much I really know this area. I mean, like, there's some people that just feel like super comfortable around this, like, you know. I'm wearing expensive clothing. And I'm working at these companies that pay me enough money. And like, that's the thing too, though. Like, they'll get like a good salary for working at these places, but then they'll live somewhere close by. And again, these buildings, they look older. They look like old. The amenities are, I mean, it's starting to change. Like, the amenities are starting to look better and stuff. But yeah, I mean, look at that guy. Look at that guy, big dude wearing nice officey clothing. Business shoes. He's not here for a business meeting. He's here to do some business. Maybe he lives here. I don't know. But like, that's the thing too. It's like these guys, like, if they come here, like, I don't know. It's always interesting to think about. And I know I'm on a rambly, what do you call it? Like, I'm on a rambling, like I'm all over the place today. But just try to bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get my thoughts out. I want to get my thoughts out for you guys. Share it with you. No, it's just oh, hey, I passed those guys. Oh, those guys were at the gas station. It's like it's always interesting seeing the foreigners in that area that are dressed up, because it's like, oh, you probably moved to Japan with no intention of learning Japanese, but you're like, they needed you so bad that you moved here. And like, you got to remember, most of the people in this area, especially if you're working for a big company, they'll have like a housing stipend and they'll help you find housing. And like, it's oppositely not racist here. Like, in this area, money talks. So as long as you got a big ass company vouching for you, it doesn't matter, you know. The people that usually complain about racism are not the people that work in this area, you know, or diplomats or whatever, because they've already got the hookup with like the best apartments that are already up to date and everything, you know. So it's a little bit different here, you know. Yeah. Oh man, I'd like to get some sushi. I haven't gotten sushi in like a month, it feels like. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like the whole point is that I believe if you hung around that area quite a bit and networked, like if I had to do it again, I'd try to live in a place like Ebisu or someplace where the rich people are, just because it's better to have connections with those dudes who got money and who are movers and shakers and still being like a poor but interesting guy versus just hanging around the poor people. Like there's a reason why I don't want to go back to Ueno or something, you know? It's like working class places are great, but like they want to stay working class. And you know, for a while I was like, I want to be rich. I want to have a lot of money. I want to hang out with I want to be able to go to the rich area, blah blah blah. And I want to hang out with these people that live in this area too. And I want to go to the gyms that cost $1,000 a month so I can work out with fucking celebrities and hot chicks, and then I'll pretend my best to act like I belong there and cut myself and crawling in my skin. Hey! God, he just fucking like got his face right into my face. Yeah, but at least we filled up spaghetti, even though that was like almost $10 to fill them up. At 200 yen. I mean, to be fair, it's always been around 160 to 200 yen. From what I mean, when I first came to Japan, it was like 100 to like 120. But I mean, this is the great thing about having spaghetti. You can ride him all week, and he'll still have gas by the end of it. You know, he's a good, well-oiled, efficient machine. You know, he works the shaft good, long, hard, and fierce, just like Troopin'. Oh yeah, I saw Dov Troopin' is uploading videos again. That's great. You know, that's great. I wonder what he's doing. You know, like I know he's working to make money right now, and he's got the AI thing that he was doing as a side project. But I don't know. It's good to have goals. It's good to have something that drives you, like a project. You know, like I saw this fucking this was a repost, like a copy paste thing from Reddit, and I hate Reddit. Reddit's such a little bitch ass website, but it was from like a Reddit group called Fire, but I don't know what that means. Does that mean like you're fired, or does that mean, because the guy was complaining about his wife, so I don't know, I'll just look it up later when I get home. But yeah, like the guy's complaining about his wife, and he's like, look, I worked hard for like 15 years at a high whatever job, and I got a lot of money, and then I retired very early, and now like I live off my like interest from all my savings or something. And he's like, well, my wife's a school teacher and she works a lot, and so he's like, my wife is a school teacher, she works a lot, and he's like, some days I clean the house though and I fix it up, and you know, and he's like, but a lot of days I just stay home or something and just smoke weed and play video games. And then she comes home and she tells me I'm a loser, and then I'm not doing anything in my life. And he's like, am I an asshole or something? And I'm like, I don't know, dude. You sound like a bitch ass, though. You sound like a little bitch ass. Shit. Did I want to go down that road? I did want to go down that road, didn't I? Yeah, that's the Meiji Dori. I want to go down that one to get to Shinjuku's. It's okay. I can switch. I can double back. But yeah, anyway, the guy's like all complaining about how his wife doesn't respect him. And it's like, yeah, dude, like women are like that, man. If you don't have a project that you're working on, if you're not doing something with your body, if you're not going to the gym, like women want you, like they want to feel like you're busy, like you're doing, like it doesn't matter that you made a lot of money. They want to see that you're doing stuff. And if you're like, and if the thing that makes you the most happy for like the whole day is playing video games and smoking pot and talking to your friends online, that's like, yeah, dude, I don't care how much money you made. That's like on occasion that's fine, but it's like you gotta be working on something, you know. You gotta be striving to be better. If you're just playing a video game, you're just consuming. If you're smoking pot but you're not being creative, you're just being a waste of space. And so anyway, I retweeted that with that caption. I wonder how people reacted to it, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like women are like like I'm not with a woman. I'm not like living with a woman right now, but I know women well enough to know that it's like, yeah, they don't want to be with a guy who doesn't do anything, you know. It doesn't matter if he's really rich. Like if she's a normal working class lady, like a school teacher or something, she wants to know that you're at least like having fun and going out and doing sports or something. And it's like, well, I never liked sports. Well, start liking sports. Go out and do something. Make some. Okay, this guy's speeding up way too quick. Look at this guy. He's just rushing it. Okay, I need to double back. Is there anything in Shibuya I wanted to get? I already went to Shibuya the other day to meet Man versus Japan. Oh, I can't make a U-turn here? Oh, shit. Okay, I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down that road. Could I have turned? Could I have turned another right? Oh, shit. Oh, whatever. You bitch ass. For like, I don't know, was it half a year or a year? I had to climb up this hill every day from Shibuya. Oh my God, see, I could have taken that right and turned there. Son of a bitch. I had to walk up this street once a day, or no, well, I mean, yeah, walk up and then walk down it twice a day to get to the company. One of the first companies I worked for that wasn't English teaching was in this building right here. I wonder if that company's still there. Okay, I can turn right and go to Hatsudai or go to Ebisu. And there we go. Oh, the sun's setting now. That's nice. Yeah, that building was all right. They had unlimited drinks. I used to mix coffee, the canned coffee lattes with Coca-Cola and ice. I don't know why I did that, but it tasted pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, if you go on this road that goes all the way to Ebisu, but if you go on this road, this will go to Hatsudai, which is in Shinjuku, or at least near Shinjuku. So that's cool. How long have we been recording for? 42 minutes. Not bad. Not bad, right, Jim? Shut up, bitch. Sorry, Jim. Thank you for your service. Yeah, but anyway, you gotta have a project. You gotta have something to do. I know that like for these bike rants, like I should have a topic planned out ahead of time. But I mean, this is one of the reasons why the home rants are still a thing. It's because like if I'm at home, I can focus on one topic and I can keep leading from point to point to point. But when I'm on my bike, I'm freestyling it. You know, I'm going a little groovy kind of thing. You know, just chilling, chillaxing. And I don't know if this building was here before. I feel like it was here, but yeah, like again, like look, it's like it's a Lexus dealership, but then on top it looks like it could be either offices or residential. That's the thing too. Like it feels like rich people, they move around a lot. Like they'll be in one place and then they move. Like, you know, for me, like I really like my apartment. Even if I was making a shit ton more money, I'd still want to stay there just because I like it. You know, I like the way it grooves sexually. I like it. It's good sexual grooving. But yeah, anyway, but I mean, that's the cool thing though. It's like, that's the plan though. Like live there, make more money. And can I go? It says green, so please don't. Okay, good. Nobody's hitting me. Like I'm, you know, that's the goal though. It's like make so much more money that if for whatever reason, like the building wants to get bought out or something, then well, one, they have to pay me to move, but also I don't need to worry too much about it because I have like a little nest egg that I got from not paying expensive rent. You know. I mean, I guess that's the secret, like, right? Like, if you're gonna work for a company, work for a good enough company that gives you like compensation, like a rent stipend. Like my buddy worked for an IT company in Kanagawa, and they gave him $1,300 a month as a housing stipend. So like, yeah, you know, if he wanted, like to pay his rent. So he moved into a place that was like $2,000. It was really big for him and his cat, him and his little fluffers. And yeah, he moved in there, you know, he got it, his cat's all happy and shit, and he's got way too many bedrooms. He doesn't need that many bedrooms, but yeah, you know, it's but then again, it's like if that was me, I would just move to a place where they're gonna, like, where it's I guess if they're not gonna give you that extra, like let's say you found a place that's $700 rent, but they're only gonna give you $700, I would purposely find a place that's $1,300, you know, just to get the full stipend, you know? Full stipendy. I mean, I guess what it comes down to is like money, right? If you make more money, you have a lot more options. Money is not the goal. Money, it's like having freedom is the goal, you know, the freedom of choice. Like that's the big thing, right? And it's so funny because I was walking around here with Nick Unichan for our walk and talk video. We were walking around this area, and we were talking about how it's just like, even if you make a lot of money in Japan, like being middle class is not that bad, but once you start getting upper class or super rich, they tax the shit out of you, which is good. Like it's something that America does not do. America doesn't tax the rich people. It taxes you if you're upper middle class, but if you're like Elon rich or whatever, or like Kardashian rich, they don't charge you, right? Because they're smart. They take out loans and they live off that, and then they pay off the loans, and so the loan is not considered salary or whatever, so it's not taxed or something. I don't know. There's so many loopholes. Like you don't inherit a house. You put a house in a trust, so that way when you die, the trust just goes to the other people that are on the trust. So like the house is part of the trust. So, you know, just whoever is now in charge of the trust gets the house. Like there's so many stupid little loopholes to not let the government screw you over. But no one's. It's so funny. It's like I don't understand these people. They work so hard to get money, to get a house or whatever. Like especially in America, but then they don't look up all these extra little money loopholes that can save them. And it's like, it's the internet now. Like you can download books, you can like watch a YouTube video, you can go on Instagram even, and they have all these like all this information there for you, you know, to check out. And people are just like, you know, whatever, you know, I'm getting screwed on this inheritance tax. And I'm like, motherfucker, like why didn't you look into this at all? Like this is obviously a big deal to you. Why didn't you look into it? And I don't know. It's just like the rich people are like, yeah, I gotta look into this, you know. Or better yet, their friends know about it too, right? So I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I'm the kind of guy where I don't need to buy things to be happy, but I do like having money. Like if I was in America, I'd want money in the bank for like a medical emergency or something. I'd be like afraid that, you know, or like in America, like I saw this one tweet. And they put it best, but I'll try to keep the racist part out of it. And it was basically like the whole point in America is to make enough money to get away from the criminals. And you can insert whatever you think I took away from that quote into there in your mind. But yeah, you know, and like that's the great thing about Japan though, is that like there's no like bad areas. This isn't like Sweden or UK, you know. It's just it's nice. Like any area, even if it's like kind of shitty or whatever, it's still fine. Like it's safe, you know. Like the only people that really have to worry about violence are the people that kind of stick their heads out into violence, you know. Like they're the ones that take out loans from sketchy people. They're the ones that start fights with people, you know. Like it's not like you're not really gonna encounter violent people here. You know, like when I tell people I live in Kabukicho, like the red light district, they're like, "Oh my God, isn't that dangerous?" And I was like, there's literally like, there's a high school by the park, which means that there's probably a middle school and elementary school nearby. Like if that was dangerous, kids' schools wouldn't be here, you know? Like all the tourist fucking hotels wouldn't be there, you know? So, yeah, I guess that's one of my fears though, is that if Japan, like there's this guy called Colonel Otaku guy on Twitter, and I mean the thing is like you never trust hearsay, right? Online, like unless I get solid concrete stuff, I don't trust hearsay. But that guy, you know, he's been accused of LARPing as like an English guy who's never been to Japan, and I don't know, sometimes he gets his Japanese wrong, so I would believe that rumor because he gets simple stuff wrong. But anyway, even though he's LARPing as a Japanese person, some people don't like him because they think he makes a big deal out of too much small stuff when it comes to Japan being liberal or left-leaning. And but for me, like I prefer to be conservative. I want Japan. I know that the one thing that you can't change in life is change, but at the same time, you know, if hopefully Japan can learn from the mistakes of the West, you know? Like, Japan had issues with, like, you know, during World War II with the POWs and shit, and probably some other stuff, like all the shit they did in China or whatever, but you don't see Chinese people being like, you need to take our Chinese refugees or whatever, right? And so, I don't know. I mean, Japan's facing a labor shortage, I know, but I really just, I hope they don't flood the country with just, you know, certain demographics of people from a certain religious background who have no interest to assimilate, learn the language, be law-abiding citizens, you know? You know, it's like, but there's certain groups in Japan, the people who have drank the stupid the stupid rainbow Kool-Aid, that are like wanting Japan to change, to be more open, to be a little more liberal. And it's like, you give those people an inch, they're going to try to take a mile, you know? So you got to be careful about that. And, because like then all of a sudden it's going to be like Arizona or Texas or Florida with all the mosques popping up everywhere. Like, that's a serious problem. I can't believe no one's doing anything about that. You're going to have that happening. You know, you're going to have like trans people trying to get into the onsens and stuff, you know, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't want entitled people to be here. Like, I'm an asshole. You know, I don't follow the rules sometimes, but at least I'm not entitled, right? Like, even when Japanese people discriminated against me for when I wanted to get a nice apartment, when I finally had a decent job, I was like, whatever, you know, like, I was angry. I was like, I have everything on paper that you guys say I should need. I've got a good guarantor. I work for a big company, you know, and I have money in my bank. I have permanent residency. Like, I've got everything that you guys would want to prove that I'm a good boy foreigner, but you don't want me renting your apartment? Like, come on, dude. You're going to keep that apartment empty until you find a Japanese person, which could be months or years. So you're going to lose money just to hold that apartment because you don't want me in there, even though, because I mean, like, you know, I don't think it's as bad as like America with squatters' rights, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, man, you know, it's just, but I mean, the whole point is, it's just like, I've tried never to be super entitled. I mean, there's probably some times where I've come off like entitled, what can I say, but I try to like check myself and be like, nah, like, I'm a guest here. Until I get the citizenship, I'm a guest here. And even if I do get the citizenship, I do not look like everybody else. So do not expect them to treat me like everybody else. Like, you know, if I want that respect, I got to earn it each time, and I got to be okay with that. And you know, and it's just like, but some people come here and they're like, what? Well, it's ma'am, it's ma'am, and I'm like, sir, you cannot return that copy of Battletoads. We don't even sell Super Nintendo games, sir. It's ma'am. I don't know. What do you guys have to say about it? I just, like, I mean, Japan, everybody loves Japan, not because it's changing for foreigners. People like Japan because it's Japanese, you know? And so, like, I really don't want that part of Japan to change. Like, I'm already pissed off that they changed Shibuya to be all Englishy and have all the fucking, whatchamacallit. And they switched all the shops and everything to, like, kind of appeal to foreign tourist dollars and shit. And I don't like that. I don't want to deal with that, you know? Oh, my balls. You know what? I didn't go to Cinnabon, but I will go to Wendy's. Because I haven't had Wendy's in, like, 2 weeks. I want to get some fucking Wendy's. I'm going to get that whatever burger that Jim always gets, the bacon one. The Baconator. Shut up, bitch. Sorry, Jim. Sorry. Thank you for your service, Jim. Thank you. I'm looking in the camera. I'm looking in the mirror. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for your service. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I mean, like, the whole point is like, the world's going to change. Japan's going to change no matter what. But I hope, I'm trying to be optimistic. I hope that it doesn't change where Japan loses its Japanese-ness because they wanted money, you know? And they become kind of like a relic or a shell of themselves. Where, like, I don't know, just... But on the plus side, though, thanks to tourism happening so much, more people are coming and visiting Japan. And that's a really good thing because I think the more people that, even if they don't move here, the more people that experience Japan and think Japan is awesome, hopefully they take some of that back to their home country and they're like, what the fuck? Japan had all this shit right. Why don't we copy Japan? And like, God, dude, like imagine if America had a Shinkansen system. I mean, China has it. Like, you know, I don't know. America like wants to exploit its people, and I guess China does too. But China wants it wants to help out its people a little bit more, even though they're dirty pinko bastard scum. Anyway, you know, I'm gonna have to get on here. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. It's ma'am. It's ma'am. I need to go up there, guys. Can you just let me go over there? Just let me get up there. Can you move? I do this funny thing with my student where if she's annoying me, she like her and the other students, they come right up to my face and they're always like, Sam Sensei, and I'm like, dude, just like back up a little bit. You're breathing too hard on me. I know I saw you coughing earlier. Like, you just want to get me sick. And to be fair, when I was a kid, I did that with like my mom and stuff too, I guess. But I'm like, I know what you're doing. You know, back up a bit. And they're like, no, like, what Sam Sensei, why? And I'm like, no, like, just back up. And then I keep like changing the distance. I'm like, yeah, just back up a little bit. You know what? In fact, go over there. Just go back there a little bit. Just keep going. Just keep going back. And it's funny because in Japanese they say the same thing. They say like achinike, like go over there. Like, you know, chotto achinike, chotto achinite. You know, and so it's like say the same thing to the kids but in English. Like, can you just go over there? Can you just go over there for a little bit? Just go over there. Oh, nice. Okay. Why are they waiting? Okay, mochikairi. Let's get a beef burger. Yeah. Where's the thing? Where's the double bacon, whatever the fuck? Here it is. Bacon double. Tanpin, just by itself. Chicken burger. I want the spicy hot one. God, this is so much cheaper than Uber Eats. Uber Eats is so much more expensive. Okay, the regular one and the spicy one are the same price. Really? Chicken filet USA, chicken club sand. I want... Okay, let's get the potatoes. Okay, so we got 3 burgers, but I'm going all in, dude. I don't give a fuck. French fries, chili and cheese. No. I wanted regular French fries. Potato, hot crispy. Where the fuck's just the regular potatoes, dude? French fries, shio-aji potato. No potato power. No, I want... Oh, wait, yeah, I do. No, damn it, I keep doing the chili cheese fries by accident. Wait, they have other ones. What's this? They have other flavors. Jagaimo butter potato. I want that flavor. I want the tanpin. Okay. Okay, I don't want those 2 fries, though. No, I wanted the French fries with sauce, though. Do they not give you sauce? They used to give you sauce here. This is flavor powder. Okay, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I just wanted dipping sauce for my French fries. Barbecue sauce. They had all these interesting sauces here earlier. Okay, let's get rid of the chili fries. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Get rid of this one too. See, isn't this fun, guys? You're LARPing with Dad. 3,000. If I had ordered this on Uber Eats, the same thing, it would have been 6,000 yen. What the fuck?